Jemaat sebuah gereja Katolik di wilayah Tenggara Nigeria tewas ditembak pada Minggu waktu setempat. Otoritas setempat menyebut
kelompok militer Rohingya terlibat pertempuran sengit dengan pasukan keamanan Myanmar di Rakhine. Hingga kini sudah 7.
Undang-undang itu dituduh anti-Muslim karena memberikan perlindungan kepada agama lain, namun tidak dengan penganut Islam.
Pemirsa, kerusuhan mewarnai pelaksanaan sholat Id di Kabupaten Tolikara, Papua.
Ya, sedikitnya 10 orang luka-luka.
Pagi tadi, antara dua kubu jemaat rumah ibadah di Cibinong.
Nowadays, we often encounter various cases and conflicts based on religion. Conflict, humiliation, destruction of places of worship, war, and even terrorism are always associated with religion. Even though it is a fact that every religion teaches about goodness. So, what's wrong with the religion itself? We focus on extremism in practicing religion. There is a misinterpretation of terrorism where people tend to blame their religion, not their human behavior. Yet, extremism in religion is the main reason. Surely, you cannot judge an entire religion by the action of a few extremist fanatics. Therefore, this tendency to blame religion has an impact on various religious conflicts that exist in the world. This stigma and prejudice make interfaith peace is difficult to achieve.
What we can do to fix those issues? The answer is simple. It is Interfaith Peace. Before we understand the concept of Interfaith Peace, let's understand what are the challenges that world are facing. According to the United Nations, there are 5 big challenges that we are facing today to achieve global peace. First is geopolitical aggression and insurgence. Conflicts are becoming protected by intense rivalries between global power and regional powers as they support proxies to wage war overseas. The wars in Syria and Yemen are prime examples. Second, the practice of labeling conflicts as counter-terror struggles. This tendency leads to the neglect of factor and actors-driven conflicts and the erosion of space needed to build peace. We've seen this occur in high-profile cases like Syria, but also in Egypt, Turkey, and other places, where leaders used the pretext of counter-terror to cross distance and political opposition. It is escalated violent conflicts rather than reducing it. Third, the legacy of military intervention and regime change. Framed as intervention to counter terror, set civilians or remove rogue regimes, in case after case, military intervention and regime change have failed to bring lasting instability or to defeat fundamentalist groups. On the one hand, this has brought deep distrust of interventionism, but at the same time, there are huge risks in simply giving up on supporting constructive, peaceful change in the face of repression. Fourth, panic over displacement. As disparate people flee conflict zone, the impact of forced displacement is hitting neighboring countries hardest, and they are coping as the best they can. Meanwhile, Western governments are making hasty deals to support border and security forces in transit countries to close their borders and shut the problem out, but this train-equipped and ignored approach as the UA court-term process have shown that it fails to address the root causes of the problems. Fifth, struggling humanitarianism. Undoubtedly, humanitarians or volunteers have a very tough jobs. The United Nations and others are making enormous efforts with inadequate resources to assist the victim of conflicts, but they are not yet good enough at defending humanitarian value, working for prevention during crisis, or empowering those affected by humanitarian crisis to take the initiative. For example, the case of bombing hospitals or attacked humanitarian convoys are unlikely to see these changes.
How Interfaith Peace helps? Interfaith Peace will clearly reduce disunity and enmity, and make the earth become a better place to live, because love is everywhere. We at least understand how others believe, worship, and respect them. It's then called as tolerance. But the question is, how to achieve interfaith peace? It all starts from family, because family is the first school for everyone. Family is the place where we first learn how to see the world, our closest environment, and our first social life. So if you are parents, please let your children understand about the meaning of tolerance, not only for religions, but also for skin colors and other diversities. It is a small step, yet a big move for interfaith peace. And for you, me, and everyone, we are all brothers and sisters. Let's spread love, respect, and make the world become a better place. That's all from us. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay classy.